Hey guys, Justice here, and I don't have a long video for you guys today, just because, well, nobody really left questions. I have like 4 at the most, and then I can possibly explain some other things I can trail off and go on. So without further ado, the first one I got 3 weeks ago from Griffin Watson. What are your goals in life? Love the channel. Well, my goals in life, I want to get my GED and finish that, work full-time for a little bit, and then go to a 2-year college, get my core classes done, and then transfer to a 4-year college, do schooling major, I think it's major or minor, I'm not sure, in social work, and then add 1 more year and have my master's as well in it. Then I want to help kids get out of really bad situations and get them into a better home where they can be happy, have a bed, and be true to themselves. Mallory Maples asked, is Justice your real name or is it a statement? It is a statement. Legally, I'll be changing it when I'm 18, which is October 3rd. I'll have to wait a little while after that because I have a lot of stuff going on in life. But yes, right now it's a statement. And Justice toujours. Toujours is French for always. Justice always. My plans after high school, I did explain that. I would like to eventually learn how to drive. I got to schedule that. Eventually this YouTube channel will be a vlog, might as well, blog, whatever you want to call it, just on a weekly basis of what's going on in life, what I would like to change every week, what ways I can, or I'd like to improve the world, even though I really can't, only to a point, because that's how the world works. From Taylor Sherman, and on Instagram, he's Trash Tragedy. He's an awesome person. Senior year of high school, I am not going to high school anymore. I have to pursue my GED where I'm living now. They put me down to a sophomore, and I want to pursue being a senior. And because I can't be a senior, I have to pursue GED. Classes I have, only the 4 for the GED. Future plans I have discussed. Where do I want to go? General travel. I'd love to eventually, in one day, go to France. Maybe for a year. Rent there is about $300, and if you lived in a small town called Toul, France, I had a friend there. And yeah, I've learned a lot. Culture is amazing. They have the cathedral that rings at every hour. Then I'd like to go to London and see Big Ben. It's no longer working because they're fixing it. And it will only ring on New Year's Eve and I think one other holiday. Possibly go to Kuala Lumpur, visit some friends there. I have seen the adorable short film about the gay boys in high school. Honestly, because this was brought up, I wanted to do a separate video, but at the same time I was like, you know what, it's pretty obvious, and eventually people are going to ask questions anyway. So, for me, pronouns are he, she, they, or them. You may tell me yours in the comments. As far as sexuality, I am gay, and I do have a boyfriend. As far as gender, honestly, right now, I'm at gender fluid. But at the same time, I like to consider myself agender because I don't believe in it. Just you be you and be happy. That's all I believe in. Because of gender fluidity, I wore a dress to prom, which most people do know. That was posted on Instagram. So, yeah, honestly, I wear heels, makeup. I don't wear makeup for my YouTube videos because I want people to see me as I truly am. There's no reason to be fake. Eventually in life, it's not going to matter what you look like. What have you done? You've lived a good life, hopefully. I'm saying a lot, but you know, right now I feel the need. As far as life, I wanted to discuss how you can see the good in people. And this is directed to anyone. It can be whoever feels the need to listen. Seeing the good in people. When I was younger, I went shopping at this nice grocery store called ShopRite. And after that, every time I'd go to this little hot dog stand place and get hot dogs and corn dogs and fries and eat with my family and then go home and put away the groceries. And it was part of the good days that I had when I was younger. I grew older and things changed, my life changed, and eventually I moved out at 17. Now I'm back and I'm alive inside. Sometimes I feel dead, but I have a very strong will to live, and I hope everyone does too. If you don't, definitely email me, comment if you're comfortable, Instagram message me, Facebook me, anything, because I can help you get through whatever. And that's why my Instagram bio says DM always open, because I've talked at least 4 people out of suicide so far. And honestly, it's hard, because some people, you don't know who they are. You have to see the few pictures that they have and get a grasp or feel for the concept of who their inner person is as well as their outside. And I believe this week is Suicide Awareness, Suicide Prevention Week. So I do want to talk about that as well. 9th grade, one of my close friends, his name, I'll only give the first name, his name was Ben. He had committed suicide. We were very close. I've known him since I was very little. His favorite color was purple. And eventually, for some reason, he took to bullying me, but I never took it seriously because I knew he had a big heart. And for his small size, his heart was definitely bigger than his head. I'll say that. And even though he was rude at times, I never took him fully for granted because I knew his heart was pure. One day I gave him a purple pen. That was a gel pen. It was one of my favorite pens, but I was like, you know, I think he could use this. And he kept it. He really did. Which definitely put a smile to my face. And eventually, I go to school. I walk to school in 9th grade. So I go to school, and it's quiet. All quiet. And eventually, I found out that someone's committed suicide, and I'm just bawling my eyes out because I'm just like, why? What was he going through? His family was kind. But at the same time, I'm not putting blame on the family, and I'm not putting blame on anyone. I wanted to understand. In my life, I've been in dark places, but I've always held on to a small percentage of light, whether it be in my head, my heart, or all around me. There was a lot of times where I thought, you know, do I need to go through this? Could I end it? But I never wanted to die because there were people and there were kids out there that needed me, even if I didn't need them. I went to school every day and ate lunch by myself for an entire school year. This was 9th grade. And eventually I came across a really great group of friends and we stayed close. We still say hi to each other once in a while. But 9th grade was an awkward year for me. I mean, once I got to 10th grade, I didn't even sit with people in my age group. I sat with freshmen at lunch because my grade level didn't want to sit with me. I wasn't awkward, I just was quiet. I was one of those people. I only spoke when something mattered the most. And people would listen. And that's the only way I had respect. But I respected people, you know, the usual players in the school. I came out of the closet after 9th grade. I dated a girl briefly, but I wouldn't really call it authentic. But it just wasn't me. And eventually I fell in love with a boy, and I realized, you know, this is who I am. Of course, people always knew beforehand, but after that, a lot of things changed. My mom was severely homophobic. I had to find acceptance elsewhere. My twin sister was very accepting of me, and I'm glad to have her as a sister. We still talk. But in general, suicide hurts people. More than one, regardless. If you think you don't have any friends and you think you want to end it, remember that the people who put you in this world will cry. They will definitely be upset. They won't understand unless you tell them. You'll have people who you thought weren't your friends, who really are your friends, cry. They might want to end their life too. You might have been their only support. And it's hard. It's hard to accept the fact that, oh, nobody loves me, but people love me. They do. No matter how fake a person can be, they have a small percentage of love. They have to. We're all human. You come across the people in your life, and you can't instantly just say, oh, they're going to be my friend, or oh, they're going to be my friend. It doesn't work that way. It just happens. And you live with it. Eventually you'll realize if it's true or if it's not, and eventually you move on. So, if you like what you're seeing so far, subscribe below, please, if you already haven't. Definitely comment topics you'd like me to discuss, whether it be about the LGBT community, normal life, awareness for anything. I'm definitely willing to do research to understand something better. Please keep in mind that I do have a 10-year-old who is subscribed. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying keep it appropriate for all ages. Okay? Thank you. If you want me to follow you on social media, leave a topic and then leave your username as well, and I might subscribe or follow or add a friend. I will be making more videos to come, hopefully one each week. That's the ideal goal. I'd appreciate it if you can spread the word, and thank you for remaining loyal to this small channel as it is. I hope you have an amazing day.